Sure to phone me a cab. Then I fell face down on the table. My nose smeared a condensation ring across the worn wood, and I passed out. I woke to the thick smell of freshly brewed coffee and the harsh glare of bright lights. I lifted my head and found two steaming mugs on the table in front of me. Two blondes sat across from me in the booth, and all four of their heavy breasts resting on the table like swollen cotton-covered watermelons. Four turgid nipples strained against their t-shirts, all of them aimed directly at me. I blinked a few times, slowly focusing my eyes until there remained only one blonde with two breasts. Then I lifted the steaming mug of coffee and carefully sipped it. "You look like the cat ate your canary," the blonde said. She had a soft, breathy voice with just a touch of roughness at the edges. I mumbled something non-committal and took another sip from the steaming mug. As I drank, I glanced at my watch. It was long past closing time, and we seemed to be the only people remaining in the bar. The blonde reached across the table and touched my arm. I felt the heat from her hand against my skin, and I felt my body react to it. "You want to tell me about it?" So, I told her about my ex-fiancée, the shyster lawyer, and my plan to spend the evening transitioning back to single life. I'd been engaged for nearly a year, had spent far too much on an engagement ring I would never see again, and suspected my deposit on the honeymoon cruise was money down the drain. While I spoke, the blonde peeled off her t-shirt, revealing the massive tits that had so thoroughly captured my attention all evening. Like twin cyclopses, each milk-white breast lay on the table, staring at me, each cherry-red nipple, thick and fat as corn nuts, and surrounded by areolas as big as beer coasters. I'd never seen breasts so big, and here they were, served up before me like suckling pigs on a platter. My cock responded immediately, swelling to complete attention, and I almost didn't finish telling my story. The blonde slid around the booth to sit beside me, her breasts sliding across the table's surface. Once she was beside me, she turned slightly. She pressed one fleshy breast against my arm as she reached under the table and slid one hand up the inside of my thigh. She quickly found my stiff cock, straining against the tight material of my blue jeans. She smiled, then licked the tip of her tongue over her lips, wetting them. Her red lipstick glistened in the harsh light. "There are ways to forget what she did to you," the blonde whispered. "Maybe I can help." She unsnapped and unzipped my jeans and reached inside for my cock. I felt her wrap her fist around the stiff shaft, the ball of her thumb swiping across the tip of the spongy, soft helmet head. Then she stroked the underside of my cockhead with the ball of her thumb, sending a tingle through my entire body. I turned toward her, caught her face between my hands, and covered her lips with mine. Our tongues met in a fiery oral dance of lust. Our kiss was long and hard and deep. She finally broke free to catch her breath. Then,